Kayce Dutton will lead an upcoming Yellowstone spin-off, revealing the fate of the Dutton family. Yellowstone's ending saw the rivalry between Beth and Jamie Dutton finally come to an end, following John Dutton's death. The Yellowstone Ranch was sold to Thomas Rainwater to be preserved for generations to come, sending the remaining members of the Dutton family on separate paths. Beth and Rip will have their own sequel spin-off series on Paramount+, with Kayce Dutton's spin-off, Why, Marshals, airing on CBS as a procedural western. Hopefully, it will continue to explore the broader franchise story. Taylor Sheridan, the creator and writer behind the vast majority of Yellowstone and its spin-offs, is developing multiple sequels and another prequel, following the end of Yellowstone and 1923. These include the Beth and Rip series, a series centered around the 6666 Ranch in Texas, 1944, and the Madison, the last of which is the furthest along in development. That means 4 TV shows set in the present day, following the sale of the Dutton Ranch, though Kayce's spin-off will be the closest to home, given that his house was a part of the original land. Tate Dutton's future is the most interesting part of Kayce's Yellowstone spin-off. Tate is the next generation of the Dutton family. One of the most fascinating scenes in Yellowstone Season 5, Part 2, saw Kayce Dutton speak to Tate about the ranch's future. Kayce offered to fight for the ranch if his son wanted it, explaining that he had no personal ambition, pride, or desire to hold that land. In a moment of profound maturity demonstrated by Tate, the teenage boy explained that he shared his father's temperament and had no wish to fulfill the family legacy, spending his life fighting tooth and nail to protect the valley. Tate suffered through multiple kidnappings and was a witness to several violent events during the course of Yellowstone's run. He's experienced more than any child should, and this will undoubtedly affect how he develops into a young man during the new sequel series. Fatherhood will have to remain a prominent piece of Kayce's life, and this is the most fascinating element of the show, as it ties to the central themes of Sheridan's franchise, exploring how the American dream the Duttons once sought has been passed down through generations. Tate must create a future different from every male Dutton in Yellowstone since 1883. Tate can end the line of violence that has defined his family. Tate looking up at John in Yellowstone. On the Dutton family tree, at least beginning with 1883's James Dutton, Tate is a sixth-generation member of his family. From James to Spencer to John II to John III, the Dutton legacy has been a crucial factor in the lives of the family patriarchs. Each man was brought up with the sole purpose of defending that land, hoping to protect that dream. Kevin Costner's John Dutton III claimed he protected the ranch to preserve the natural land but it was also evidently attached to his personal pride, and he was willing to commit acts of evil to maintain power. The Duttons have been raised to demonstrate outward strength, and while Kayce is undoubtedly strong, he is so in a more reserved, kind-natured sense. Tate takes after his father, making him the first male in the Dutton line to be raised away from the cycle that brought many of his ancestors, and countless others, to untimely deaths. In terms of the broader scope of what the Yellowstone franchise is all about, it's on Tate's shoulders to redefine what it means to be a Dutton in the modern era. The Dutton men have been defined by strength for multiple generations, and while Tate can continue to preserve his family's legacy, he can do so in a more modern way. Rather than being bull-headed or violent, Tate can demonstrate what it means to be strong and respected through other means. If his childhood has taught him anything, it's that the way the Duttons have lived for generations of Yellowstone shows has led to almost nothing but pain and suffering.